All right, residency reflection week 15, I believe it is now. I'm losing track. December was a dumpster fire of a schedule for me, but was finally able to get back into the clinic for a couple full days this past week, and it was really nice. It was really, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel just kind of coming off the holiday and, still kind of having some of the lingering COVID fatigue. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be overwhelmed or if it was just going to be too much and I was going to be exhausted. But quite honestly, it was awesome. I was super happy to be able to get back working with patients and kind of getting to get back to being a PT and, doing what I want to be doing while I'm down here and getting the most out of this experience that I can. So in that aspect, it was a great week, catching up on a lot of stuff that I kind of missed throughout December, just with everything going on with my great-grandmother and then getting COVID and all that kind of stuff. And then the holiday season, everything just kind of got jumbled up. So getting caught up on that, my goal is to be caught up by next weekend, which will be good. And obviously we had New Year's this past week, and going to just kind of get on a little pedestal here. So I hate when people say new year, new you, or they just think everything's going to change with 2021. It's the same you. It's just a different date that you have to write down. But other than that, you're the same person. The only thing that's going to change is you. You have to make changes to your schedule. You have to make changes to your discipline, to your processes and your systems if you want to try and accomplish new things coming into the new year. It's good to set goals, but if you just write them down, that's not enough. You have to have action. But also, kind of in that same respect, be gentle on yourself. 2020 was definitely a difficult year for a lot of people with the pandemic and a lot of just unknown and changes and things like that. And actually, my whiteboard here, I haven't changed the whiteboard in, basically a month. Usually, I change that every week, write down new daily to-do lists, new goals for the week, 2 weeks out, and then kind of like a month out. And with the craziness that December brought, I didn't change it. And that kind of just reflects a lot of my scheduling throughout December. Everything got kind of thrown up, and all of the things I wanted to accomplish and plans I had. I had a couple podcasts I was going to try and get out. Still working on getting those edited to get put up. But a lot of things kind of just, fell through the gaps of the craziness that life brought me in December. And that's okay. I'm going to get back on track. If, things get thrown your way, new curveballs and things, you just got to kind of acknowledge it, do your best to get through it. And then once you get through it, get back on track with your schedule. So be sure to set goals, be actionable for 2021, and but also be gentle on yourself and understand the circumstances that you're in. Getting back to the reflection off the pedestal now. So last week was pretty good, excited. I was able to get back in the clinic for a couple weeks. Finally got to see a couple more patients with neuro conditions. Had to prep a video for an online part of the neuro consortium that we're doing. Our second module is going to be all online. And really got to start working with a lot of patients with neuro conditions on the caseload, finally. One of the other floors that I am responsible for is now all patients with COVID. So that definitely brings some added stresses into the workday, but at the same time, it's nice to know that I'm in a position to try and help these people. And now that I have the antibodies, I don't have to be in as much of a rush or worry about the vaccine as much right now, because I'm trying to let other people that want to get it ahead of me, because I do have the antibodies. So really excited for this week. Gonna kind of get back into the full swing of residency and stuff like that, and see what the rest of January has in store. Thanks for watching.